And we're back. So, we've got a new partner here. A little bit perverted, but whatever. It looks like you get like normal person and two perverts every time we play this game. So, let's head back over to Bose. You see why he's following us to begin with. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is the Bose Market, no? Oh, you seem quite knowledgeable. Are you really... Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell those things? I don't know how to say it, but we really live in a convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right! That place we ate with the mayor. What I meant to say is, I guess this is the place. The Antarose, authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with the full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've bought enough sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs, musicals, and renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? I've started as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in a Hibernian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single... What? Big fat liar. Alright, everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell. Fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. What a horror we unleashed upon this poor innocent city. Is everyone from Hibernia a weirdo like that? I don't think they like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I feel like Josh was Hibernian. I read a book that ethos respects the strong and silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist. Now just hold up there, Estelle. If artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see if we need to report the information we got out of the general to Lugrin. And it would be best if we let Mayor Mabel know after that too. So first we visit the guild and then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Right, but first I just feel like this is loud again. But it's not. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. Yeah, I'm just gonna lower it a little bit. In my ears, it just seems really loud. Okay. Even though I like the battle music. Decisions. Okay. Let's go to the guild. Report. Current rank, junior bracer 7th class. Good work. It looks like you managed to achieve your objective. Come back if you have any other thing to report. Okay, old man. Report this. Oh. Report this. New. Bear claw survey. I'm searching in rows. The plant knows bear claw grows. Oh, I already did that. I know where to find it, too. First mention of the master transmission. Bracers branch request to deal with this connect immediately. Aww. Thunderquake has been spotted roaming West Coast Highway. Okay, wait, where is this? Nibble Valley. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go to Nibble Valley twice before we go and complete. But we're gonna go, I know what we're gonna do. Before we go back over there, let's talk to the mayor and see if we can recruit the dude. Hey, wait, is he in here? Stuff in his face? Nope, he's not. Maybe he went to the market. Are you in here? Go in. I don't see you in... Oh, you are. This marketplace is such more lively than I could ever imagine. It's definitely worth seeing. Is that what you got to say? Alright, let's go talk to the mayor. God, I couldn't imagine playing this game with a frozen camera. That would be a pain in the ass. I'm ready to go to a hotel. Oh. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right. And of course I'd need a photograph, too. I'm sure the mail would be flattered. But she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without employment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it. And I have an obligation to inform the readers. But, yeah, what about the readers? We could probably reach a double number if we had the mayor's grace to cover. She's said to be very beautiful, after all. Dorothy, why would you go on to say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot. Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Melbell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Fine. So are we going to not getting any photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of Dios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Neil! Neil! It's Neil! Wait for me. Whew. Hmm? Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you Brazers again. Did you just return from the Hocking Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away? A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. So as long as I'm here to protect the mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. I would have heard of recruit. Anyway, why don't you come inside? The mayor's waiting for you. Deadly serious. She should be on the team. She sounds like she's a feisty one. General Morgan has come here to visit on several occasions. He's a little difficult to describe, but what can I say? He is a respectable man, no doubt in my mind, but in both a good and bad sense. He has the temperament of a military man. I just realized I've never explored this house because I've not been able to. These have a lot of rooms for no reason. Dealing with complaints from the citizens. Late delivery is good to the Bose Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewage facilities. Selecting the congratulatory gift for Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by monsters on the New Angel Path. When will this paperwork finally end? Oh, hello. You're back already. You look pretty busy, so it would be better if we came back at a later time? No, you're fine. So, you found out something from the General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it. Yeah, we screwed that up. Good work. I feel like I have such a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by Sky Bandits, and now a ransom demand. The situation is much more serious than I originally anticipated. If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have done more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know that it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures within the city. Now, I need to think of a way to inform the citizens of Bose how to deal with the families of the passengers. I imagine that would be quite a difficult task concerning that you're already as busy as you are. That's just the duty of the mayor. And since the identity of the criminals is now known, may I ask that you continue your investigation of the incident? Of course, that was our plan to begin with. We already had a run-in with the Sky Bandits before, and will wager the honor of the guild that this is one group we cannot leave simply to the army. Yeah, that's for sure. There's Dad to find, and we need to deal with those Sky Bandits once and for all. Huh? What's it look, Joshua? I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at things, I just can't believe it. What can't you believe? That Dad could get beaten by a bunch of Sky Bandits. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there. Cassius could have easily dealt with that group of that caliber. Come on, Joshua, you're giving him way more credit than he deserves. He's pretty good, I'll give you that, but I think it would be a bit of a stretch to take an entire group. Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard the airliner? Oh, I didn't mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. Not to mention he's a bracer, too. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you say Cassius Bright? Yeah, why? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say. We may be able to use this to get some information out from the army. Excuse me, Mayor? I'm very sorry, I can't empathize with what you must be going through. If there's anything I could do, I could help to clear up the incident, then I am at your disposal. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask. What in the world? I wonder what's up with the mayor. As soon as you mentioned Dad's name, she got all surprised. You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known each other for a long time, after all. Well, let's not worry about that right now. We're giving the mayor a brief rundown of everything, so let's head to the guild. I'm sure Lugren is waiting for a report from us. Right. Wait, can I talk to her again? Because she seems to have some interesting information here. Does that mean the general and Dad are friends? Dealing with the hijacking is my top priority. I'll have to worry about these documents later. Boy, oh boy, it looks like these things are really getting busy around here. Oh, well, fine. Let's get a report in. Oh. Oh, it's you kids. Did you find anything about the incident? You bet. Valuable information in that. The Sky Bandits and the Kapuya family, you're right. This is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on the policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is even bigger Bracer hater than I originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers that much, don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like the recent burglaries are also the work of Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing though, but because most stuff that has been stolen hasn't been that valuable. I would have never thought that they would go as far as to commit heinous crime like hijacking the Lind. Now that you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary happened in Roland was also mild by comparison. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks are greater than the potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more investigating on our side. Okay. Let's see, now that we've reported to the Guild and the Mayor, we need to think about what to do next. Just searching around blindly for an airliner or Sky Bandits probably won't do anything, right? If it had, then the army would have found them a long time ago. Huh, what's the matter with you two? Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's just calm the entire region. Never thought I'd see the day when those words would come out of your mouth either. My heart's too full of emotion for words. So what you're trying to say is that you can be so rude, you know. I hope you know. Haha, we were a compliment to you, Estelle, seriously. Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is much faster. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now. A clue, huh? Oh, right. Wasn't that Neil and Dorothy we saw in the front of the mayor's place earlier? He seemed pretty starved for a story, but I wonder if he knows anything else. It's true, he arrived in Bose a little before we did, so maybe it'd be worth talking to him. I wonder where they went. Oh, did they come to eat? No, they're probably poor, right? They don't have the money to eat in here. Is Blondie in here? Oh, how much you want to bet? They are in there, over here. They're right in here talking to this guy. How much you want to bet? Where are they? No, he's not. Marketplace, okay. So he's probably in the bar drinking. No. Oh yeah, right here. Oh god damn. This ain't a joke, you know. Well, we found him, but he's drunk off his ass. Was having his article rejected really that much of a shock to his system? He's just acting like the man he is. Men are pigs after all. Though he seems to have forgotten the alcohol is a drink to be consumed by, not a drink to be consumed by. You're one to talk, don't they say sometimes you call you bottomless, Shira? Oh please, bottomless is more than suitable for a woman like Aina. I, on the other hand, can't hold my liquor. No matter how much I drink, my faith and disposition remain unclouded. So don't you dare group a fun-loving drinker like myself in the same category as this clumsy lush. Oh, come on now. When you get drunk, you lose it completely, and everyone around you gets a heck of a show, admit it. It's certainly true that Aina is like a bucket and Shira is a sieve. But no matter how you look at it, they're both pretty bottomless. I'm sensing disrespect, children. Where am I? Good, you're awake, sort of. Drinking so much is not so good for your health, you know. Oh, my head. What? You're the Bracer trainee, aren't you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goddess, what the hell am I doing in Roland? I thought I made my way to Bose. What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose, and so are we. Oh, well damn, don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you've got the lovely lassitude. The name's Shirazard Harvey. The pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two. Shirazard, are you the famous Silver Streak by any chance? Oh, you humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me, then. Only rumors, I'm afraid, but yes, I know your name. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken. Which means you are here to investigate the incident as well, I suppose. Oh, so you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. I'm impressed. You find anything out? We saw you by the mayor's house. You seem pretty troubled. Damn, they saw that? Yeah, I was looking for clues and I couldn't find any. That's what I figured. Damned Army's regulation and spread the word of information really restrict what I'm able to learn anyway. And if I could consult the guild to General Morgan at the Hockin Gate directly, I'd be held up for inspection for who knows how long. So I figured I'd try to score an interview with the legendary voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away outright. And top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Everything. Oh, great ideas. Tell me what I did to deserve this shabby life. Well, did you try to get an exclusive on the mayor's chest? Huh. But if you want that information so badly, you might have to share some of ours with you. Huh? We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now. So naturally we met with the mayor and General Morgan too, for that matter. Holy crap, you serious? Yep, totally. Score! And the goddess gets the point. Blessed be the bounty of Adios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything, every last detail. We'll be glad to, however. Aren't you forgetting something, Neil? Huh? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first. Now, and get that look off your face. I totally did not mean that literally. You want mirror or something? My research funds are long exhausted at this point, I'm sorry to say. We're not interested in your money. We just find it fascinating that you made your way to Bose right after the incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard something interesting things yourself, that being the case. Here, I thought you were a nice kid. It turns out you're just a slimy little leech like me. I'll tell you what I know, but rest assured it's not big news by any stretch of the imagination. As long as it's related to the incident, no matter how trivial it may seem, I'll take it. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight, okay? Fine, fine. I'll tell you everything. On my honor as a newsman. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, I suggest you get your pen and paper. We're ready whenever you are. Man, way to go, Joshua. You're on a roll. Well, if he ever gets tired of being a bracer, we'll know you have a bright future as a racketeering with those skills. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Ravenue to the west. I talked to a villager who just come to Bose for a visit. She told me something very interesting. Apparently she knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead on the night of the incident. A huge shadow flying overhead. Yep, the airship, I told him. Maybe even that missing one. The army checked it out and found absolutely nothing. Aw, you meanie, you raised our hopes only to dash them straight away. So you're saying somebody saw something that it probably was unrelated to anything. That's what I'm saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. I went to a lot of trouble to get that sad morsel too, with that information embargo in place and all. Well done. Let's hear your second clue of yours. Ugh. Well, the other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move. Intelligence division. I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royalty-sanctioned branch of the army in charge of intelligence gathering and dissemination. That's the one, yeah. Supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the royal bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richard, is apparently a whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved already. Doesn't seem like the information would be much use in our investigation. Yeah, well, I can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched, now it's your turn. Of course, a deal is a deal after all. Kobu is a sky bandit. A ransom demand to the royal house and an airship corporations. Good goodness. That's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link that I've been killing myself to find. Caught your fancy, did it? Absolutely, I could definitely write my article now. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. I've got to find Dorothy and post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you. So, got nothing. Go over to the village. Wow, his spirits certainly lifted fast. Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully until we came along. It's only natural. I'm glad we could help him out. Well, look at you, Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk, Mr. Nice Guy, in under a minute. Talk about split personality. Stop thinking weird things about me. I was just negotiating a little give and take, nothing more. Bad boy exterior with a good boy inside, or it's the other way around. Either way, I'm sure the girls love it. But anyway, I guess we've only really dealt with the scrupulous people thus far. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Start dealing with weirdos, and that's when you really start to bust out really questionable negotiation techniques. Why were you looking at me when you said that? Anyway, that aside, was anyone else a little bothered that when Neil talked about that huge flying shadow thing? The eyewitness reports from revenue. I'd say there's a strong chance that there's nothing to it if the army already checked it out. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like the army's totally infallible. They could have missed something. If it wasn't General Morgan himself after all, but one of his men, and some of those guys are pretty thick-headed, that is true, probably worth looking into, certainly can't hurt, at any rate. Huh, you two are starting to get the hang of this, I see. I think it's a splendid idea. Let's head to Revenue then, shall we? Got it. Can I get the dude first? Because I would like to get the dude first. Is he free now? What are you doing? Oh, he's gone. Nice. Means he's probably headed to Revenue as well. That's a good sign. Alright, so I need to go to the mine, because I'm sure the mine is where it's going to be at. Where am I leaving to? I think I'm on the wrong exit. East. Yep, I need to go west first. Oh, I haven't gone to the port yet. I guess I should check it out, even though there's really nothing going on over here. I don't think there's any harm in even counterclockwise looping the Cecilia. We're the only airliner making flights. But the fact that all flights have been grounded means that this must be a really big incident. Yes, it is. To tell you the truth, I'm getting tired of waiting for flights to resume. Maybe it would be best if I tried again later. Yeah, probably. Even though there's not really much to expect, I'm going to get yelled at if I don't look like I have nothing to do. I've got to do something to keep busy. It's really hard to look busy when you've got nothing to do. At the present, there are two airliners which provide domestic flights for passengers in Liberal. The clockwise looping Lind and the counterclockwise looping Cecilia. Both were put into service at the same time, but their coloring is different. If you remember the engine model of Lind is older. Well, that's lovely information. Thank you for sharing about your flying boats. Alright, well, not that way. Here we go west. We are gonna go to Revenue and we are gonna find that dude. Cause how much you wanna bet he's over here and he's probably doing nothing useful too. Oh! He's probably gonna be like, oh, I just came to check out this little, it just seems nice and quaint. Huh? Who's that? Oh! Okay, so, get this. Okay, guys. Time out for 2 seconds. When I played the demo, this guy was in the demo of Cold Steel 3. I don't know who he is, but I'm about to find out. And the fact that he comes from that many games away is great. Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but looks like you're here looking into the airliner incident. No, I'm here on some chump's errand. But speaking of the incident, I hear there was work of the Sky Bandits. You're still here on the job, and I guess you don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you have to say? I'm sure you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright taken hostage? Don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a bracer. By the way, who are these brats you got tagged along with you? It They're like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius' kids. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So, the old man's got kids, huh? Hard to believe it. Why are you looking at me like that? Boy, the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Are you sure she's really Cassius' daughter? You want to say that again with my staff in your teeth? She's a bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just an adopted son. Oh, is that a fact? Well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't really matter? Well, take it easy, Scheherazade. And be careful not to let these brats drag you down. Yeah. And make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself, either. Haha, keep those words in mind. Oh, right, Scheherazade. Was it you that took care of the monster near the mine? Yeah? Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of the trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those sky bandits later. That's cool, I recognize the stuff I've already done. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. I see, so that was the Heavyblade Adjut, huh? Heavyblade Adjut, what a stupid name. Adjut Consular Senior Bracer of the Bracer Guild. He works in all the regions. He isn't affiliated with any specific branch. He's a massive blade. He's said to be capable of slicing a monster and slash. It too is a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. Ooh. I just got information that Vesperia is $20 on Switch. I gotta see if it's on sale on Steam. Whatever. I don't care how much he is. He's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad, Dad's ability, even so. He didn't seem to like him that much. There are a number of things in the past that can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Ravenue Village. I'm gonna tell my friend that I'm playing Trails in the Sky. Alright, let's see. Ooh, let's go this way. Nope. I'm way over leveled for this. Maybe I'm not going to run into Blondie. I thought I was really going to run into him over here, but I got to Redhead Dude. Alright. Let's see what we can find about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Would we talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did that all of a sudden. I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Okay. Silent walking down. We're gonna go upstairs. Oh, she's open. Can I buy food from you now? That would be nice. Yes. Nope. Buy. Yep. I want one. One. Thank you. Two. Thank you. Fresh juice. What kind of recipe would that actually bring now? Yeah. Let's see. This is the Elder's house. Blondie's not here. I guess we're not going to bump into him. I've seen you all together. What brings you up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's a possibility, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Oh, things would have never... Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of the Adjut's companions, do you? Oh, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? Oh, Adjits. Is that the guy? The red-headed guy? What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really, pardon my expression. And what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, we're actually in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really, is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It's one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky of the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway, if you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we could do is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Thorough. Though rough. Thorough. Ooh, don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Sorry, I was trying to send a text message, which I know I do usually do when I'm recording, but my friend has this game too, and I kind of want him to check out my playthrough or have him play it because it's great. Alright, so wait, I gotta find Louis. You're not gonna be by the cemetery, so let's go. Oh. Louis, where are you? I know it. Oh, you're Louis, I bet you. Oh, called it. Huh. I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants here to buy fruit? Actually, no, we're here for a different reason. Excuse me. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like a gate? A gaddy? A gate? I don't know. A gate? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Here we go again. Oh, why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skills with the staff, do you think you could still call me weak? Wow, that's amazing. It's like a tornado. I hope you've learned your lesson about looks can be deceiving. Now it's about another amazing demonstration with my staff. Estelle, be careful. It wasn't just yesterday you hurt yourself in the face doing that. Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard the village elder. He said some sort of flying shadow. Yeah. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Oh, okay, I'll try. You see, I was like watching the night stars, and so often I sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night I was out, and here I was looking at the stars, and I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Hold on a minute here. Did you say two shadows? Yeah, that's right. There were different sizes too, kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and a Sky Bandit ship. If you think about it, yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods definitely was smaller than a typical airliner. The two shadows kept flying north until we couldn't see them anymore. So north it is. There's a trail that continues behind the village. It leads to the old septum mine that was abandoned some time ago. The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said they must have been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. Oh, don't cry, little boy. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? Boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either. We're going to prove it. Oh, really? Darn straight. Oh, she censored herself. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. Haha, as usual. She's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's her virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got some stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get to the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Let's get Blondie. That's okay. He's probably useless anyway. As long as I can level up Estelle and Joshua, I think I'm going to be alright. Because I have a feeling they're the most important characters. Joshua's probably from the Ebernian Empire, and it's just going to be all kinds of craziness in the future. So forget about Blondie. Watch Blondie be at the freaking mines, though. That would be hilarious. Alright, wait. Yep, I gotta go left. So I never actually finished exploring this over here because I was like, well, I'll probably go over there later, and I was right. So let's just go left. Oh no, I went that way already. It's up here that I haven't gone yet. Okay, so let's go left. Ah, no, tear bomb. Oh, I ran into that. Color blindness, man, it's rough. Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, are we done already?
Okay. Let me see. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. We're going to pause for the cause here. We're going to go like this. And we're going to go like this. 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 Do. Okay, let's look at the map. Oh, there's nothing here. I thought this was an abandoned mine. Oh, I can't turn the camera, that's not good. The mine sign. It's locked. So there's no way they explored everything because the line is locked. It means they're useless. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to the abandoned mine. Kind of reminds me of the Malka mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. Seems this is a place that was abandoned some time ago. The padlocks, chains are rusted. It doesn't look like the gate's been opened recently, which means there's no possibility this guy managed entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me. Do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You didn't see it, but I did it. You're right, Estelle. There's a subtle but flowing air out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside the old mine? Certainly a possibility it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Let's bust it open. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. She's thinking like I'm thinking. I like it. Hey, why don't you even think about doing that? Why not? For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shiro. But maybe I could just bust it open. Well, let's go all the way back. See, this is like time kill stuff. Like, not saying that we want to be all disrespectful and rude and bust open stuff, but like, can we be disrespectful and rude and bust open stuff? Because it would save us a lot of time. Ooh, dodged it. Oh, damn it. I went the wrong way. Sure, check the map. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna make another left. And then make a right. See, because like this, I mean, I, you know, it's an older game, so you know, they're gonna do what they're gonna do, but like, it's just extra walking. Let's go look for the key, and then you're gonna tell me like, oh, just bust it open, and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Where'd he go? Hey, you're looking for my husband. Since it's this time of day, I'm sure he's at the grave at the hill. Whale. Oops. I don't even know what I just... How did I do that? What did I hit? I don't even know what I just pressed. So this is where you are, Elder Vysen. Oh, it's you, young waitress, is it? Well, it's a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls who were lost 10 years ago. Since Bose region is the nearest of the Empire, it was thick in the fray. This village has lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. Haha, there's no need for you to get somber, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. I guess you wouldn't have to come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help with, right? Oh, right, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but at least we'd like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. Now, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. Oh, that's really nice. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain the soldiers didn't check inside. I heard Louis' story. It really got me thinking. We'd like to check out that place just in case, if you wouldn't mind letting us the key to the entrance. The key for the padlock? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. All right, here it is. Thanks, old man. Okay, this should get you inside. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Ryzen. He's an elder. This would really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. I wonder if I wouldn't have done the helping quest first if he would have given it to us. Thank you. If everyone dealt we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make lives a lot easier. We'll sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Alright. Well, maybe there would have been another way. You know, like... What time is it? Almost at the end of the video. Oh, no, I don't know. There's monsters all over the place. Maybe I should go kill the monsters first. Let's go kill the monsters first. I got the key. We know what we're going to do with it. We're going to go right back to the mine. But I know there's going to be a lot of story progression there. I was waiting for Blondie, but at this point, I don't really think I need him. Stella and Joshua and Sherazard are awesome. I'm disoriented here. This way. Oh, I can't go the other way. Alright, so first, there is a monster in the... Oh yeah, look, there's 2 missing airliners, haha. So I reported these, so I'm on Bear Claw. Oh, I didn't talk to the guy! Well, I gotta go back to the same place anyway, so which is Nebo Valley. So West Bow's monster. Alright, so let's just keep going west until I find the monster. The music in this game really grows on me. I mean, the combat music started it, but like, the more I play it, the more I'm like, it's very endearing music. It's hard to like follow up a good game's music with another good game's music, unless it stays true to form. So, what is this? Boiled egger. Oh, okay. Blow up on us, boiled egger. Boosh. A lot of these enemies have attack guard.
Seems you came up short.
Boo-doop-boo-doop. I'm looking for a big monster. That's not it. Oh, that's definitely it. Right? Wait, leave it alone. Alright, what am I looking at? I only have 2 CPs. Let me... let's heal. I think I'll be okay. How hard could it be? Can't be any harder than the stupid scorpions were. We'll save it right here. And if I lose, we'll try to do the battle in the next episode. And if I win, then you'll see me win. And then I'll do the next battle. Oh, see? One monster. How hard can it? 1,000 health? It's nothing. He's weakened to... air? Maybe? Earth? God, I wish I could see colors. Let's try airstrike. It's definitely not. Let's just hit him regular, see how much damage that does. Oh yeah, he's gonna be easy. And it's not fire. So it's either air or not, so I'm just gonna slap him. Well, that's a lot of damage. Not great. Alright, so let's just kill him. The easy way. Slap him. And then one more. Slap him. Boosh. And that should take care of that. Oh, I forgot to do the thing again. I thought he was gonna die. I was gonna... Now he's dead.
Alright, we're good to go.
I'm really not getting red. This game has been teaching me from the beginning. Oh, do everything you can. Wait a minute. I need to go this way. oh, do everything you can to unlock all your things right away. Orbs this, orbs that. And I'm like, okay. And you can't even do it. I never get red. I don't even know what I got red from before. I fought a lot of monsters over and over again. And red is just like the one... Damn it. The one thing that I just don't get more of. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop.
That's that then.
Alright, so we're going to end this right here and continue in the next episode.